On a chilly Saturday near the historic Tower of London, over 1,000 people converged at Royal Mint Court, once the headquarters of the UK's coin maker, now potentially the site for a new Chinese mega embassy. The crowd was a mix of concerned citizens and politicians, all gathered to voice their opposition to the plans which they fear could lead to the surveillance and control of dissidents. The property, sprawling across 2 hectares, was purchased by China with the intention of transforming it into what would become the largest embassy in Europe. Initially, the Tower Hamlets Council rejected the planning application in 2022, citing concerns about the implications of frequent large protests at the site. The Conservative government at the time chose not to intervene. However, following a change in government to Labour, and after direct discussions between Chinese President Xi Jinping and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, the application was resubmitted. The new government, through Cabinet Ministers Yvette Cooper and David Lammy, has shown support for the project, leading to a local inquiry set to commence the following week. The decision now lies with Deputy Prime Minister and Housing Secretary Angela Rayner. Protesters, many of whom are Hong Kong refugees, expressed fears that the embassy could serve as a base for the Chinese government to monitor and suppress dissenters living in the UK. Tai, a 50-year-old carer from Hong Kong, shared his apprehensions. In Hong Kong, we've seen how the Chinese Communist Party controls freedom and democracy. We're scared they'll do the same here. He and others worry about the embassy being used to illegally detain those who oppose the Chinese regime. Among the crowd was Mitochondria, a 20-year-old protester who waved a blue and white Uyghur flag, highlighting the ongoing issues in East Turkestan. She voiced concerns about the embassy potentially facilitating the arrest of dissidents on British soil without legal basis. Her flag was a symbol of solidarity with the Uyghur people, currently facing what many describe as a genocide. The protest took a tense turn when police intervened, dragging a woman towards a van, only to be met with resistance from other protesters who tried to block the van from leaving. Amidst the chaos, another woman appeared to have collapsed, lying on the wet pavement. Fred, a 29-year-old engineer, was among those expressing fears that the embassy could be used for espionage and the unlawful detention of individuals. He lamented, "It's a shame to see our heritage become a tool for a dictatorship." Politicians like Ian Duncan Smith, Tom Tugendhat, and Labour MP Blair McDougall also made appearances, speaking out against the embassy. Tugendhat, previously the security minister, warned that approving the embassy would be a grave mistake, signalling to the world that Britain has not learned from past diplomatic oversights and still clings to an outdated optimism about China's intentions. He emphasised the need for the UK to stand firm in protecting its values and its people from potential foreign overreach.